and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Our
Bob.
humble opinion. Today, we're going to talk about 7 necessary stretches for the inflexible. It's a complete beginner's flexibility routine by Bob and Brad.
There you go.
I spit that out.
Right. Even though I kind of choreographed most of it, Bob's going to help me.
Yeah. Well, this is your baby, Brad.
Okay. Well, wait, Bob. We have something to say.
Yeah, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We're going to provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you're going to want to join us on the social media sites that we've now created, especially Instagram.
Instagram crackers.
Bob and Brad, official Bob and Brad. And are we still on a contest? Yes, we are on the contest. You're going to go to Facebook, and it's pinned to the top of the page. We're giving away a mattress again, a Sleep Ovation mattress, one of our favorite mattresses. Well, I would say it is our favorite mattress.
Right, and they're wonderful. They're high-end mattresses. They're over $1,000. That competes with any of them.
Yeah, and you're kind of high-end maintenance, so it kind of fits with you because you.
Well, why, Bob? Why? Let's get on with this show.
All right. So what are we doing, Brad? We're doing some of the most common tight muscle groups.
Right. So there are people that they just say, in the clinic, you've had patients, I'm sure. I'm just very tight.
I'm naturally tight.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. And if you are, that's very possible. But these are the 7 what we feel are the most common tight muscles. And there's, I think any therapist would say,
They agree with that.
Yep.
Right.
So we're going to go through the 7 most common tight muscle groups and show you how you can stretch them. And if you do this stretch program, even 5 to 6 days a week, you're going to increase your flexibility.
Yeah, you'll work your way. It takes a while. Sometimes it might even be weeks or months.
Right.
But stick with it. And it's surprising how it just keeps improving.
Right. I noticed when I was in karate, I was very tight, and it took about 2 to 4 weeks, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, I was kicks. You want to get your kicks
Sure.
up. I was kicking waist level, and I wanted to be like those other people.
Right.
They're kicking up to the head level without problems. And I did get there. It took me, like I said, I noticed after the first month, I noticed a big change, and then I kept going higher and higher over the months.
Now, at our age now, it might take a little longer yet.
Yeah,
but,
we don't want to mention about.
All right, so we're going to start off, Brad.
The number one thing when you start stretching is going to make a tremendous difference is you need to relax and you need to breathe properly.
Sure.
So when you do the stretch, as you breathe and exhale, let's say I'm stretching my hamstring. As I lean forward to get the stretch, I exhale, I relax, and while I'm exhaling is when you want to add the stretch. When you breathe in, not so much, but when you exhale, and just think of that muscle being relaxed. I visualize this. I had a karate teacher told me this. Visualize your muscles like butter on a picnic table and a hot sunny day. It's just melting. There you go.
See, and I think, personally, I think the stretching time is a great reflective time, almost meditative time.
Yep.
And I think it's a great day, a great way to start the day. That's how I start the day. And I think, it serves purposes beyond loosening the muscles.
Sure.
It can relax the mind.
Exactly. It's, yoga. There's
Yep.
a lot of different practices out there that it all works together.
This, right?
There
It's just
you go.
not us.
So should we get started?
Yeah, why don't we get started?
Okay, so we're going to start with the heel cord.
Yep.
That muscle group is always tight.
This is the one where you see people. It looks like they're pushing over a wall or something like that. So I'm just off the end. You can go to the end of a bed or the end of a countertop.
Right there.
You keep that heel down.
Yep.
And you want the toe straight, pointing forward.
Right here. Yep.
You don't want to go in or out like this. Straight
Right.
forward.
This
keep the heel
is
down.
not being stretched here. It's only one foot, the one in the back is that you're stretching.
Now you can do it with the leg straight, the knee straight,
Yep.
and you can also do it with the knee bent. You may even want to do both.
Yep. If you have an incline board like I have here, I think these are the ultimate for stretching your heel cord because it's easiest and most effective, I think. So I can do it with my leg straight or I can bend it, and that gets both muscle groups. As far as time with all of these, you can either do a pressure on and hold for a couple seconds and pressure off and repeat that 5 to 10 times. Or if you want to do a sustained stretch, 15 up to 30 seconds at once while you're relaxing and breathing.
I'll often do both. I'll mix it up a little bit. So
everyone gets their, you'll learn after a while what works best for you.
This is a nice hamstring stretch if you're having back pain because your back is being supported while you're doing it.
Yep.
And you can do it with a belt or a sheet. I'm using a stretch out strap, or this is a different type, but with the stretch out strap is one of the ones that we endorse. But you can go ahead and you can slip it over the foot like this. They come with lots of loops. And what's nice about it, you can slip your hands through one of the loops, and it's easy to then apply the pressure to get the hamstring stretch. And you just bring it up, and there you go.
So the knee, you want to get straight. If you bend the knee, it's not near as aggressive as you straighten the knee, and you'll feel it.
Yeah, you can start off by going like this and then working your way up like that. I mean, yeah, you can give it a good long stretch. You can even do a little push down and relax. You can do a little
Pressure
contract,
on,
relax.
Yeah, that's kind of an advanced
That's
one.
an advanced move, yeah.
And like Bob right there, he's got his head down. Normally, you'd lay your head back and
I'd
just
relax. I got my mic. I was worried about it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So
now, you can do it standing as well. Go on a stairway or a stool like I have here. Again, make sure the knee is straight and your back is straight, and just lean forward. Don't do this. This is not going to work.
If I use another Booyah stick to show you, I mean, he's keeping everything nice and straight here is what he's doing while he's doing the stretch.
And I'm relaxing and breathing and letting that muscle stretch. Okay, hip flexors. That's a very common muscle group.
Yeah, that's the muscle tightens up on a lot of people because we all are in a sitting society now, aren't we?
Yep.
Now, this is one way. You want to make sure you aren't going to fall off the bed. So I often bring the shoulders a little bit farther over. Bring this leg off. I'm stretching the hip flexor right here.
Yep.
Now, you want to lock the pelvis by bringing the leg up like this.
Yep.
And now you can stretch it even a little bit more by bending the knee.
Ooh.
Now, what you'll find is some people are really tight. When you bend the knee, the leg actually comes up. That's how tight it is.
Yeah. When you bend the knee, it gets another muscle. It gets the rectus femoris, but then you're complete. So this is a nice way to stretch. You can do this before you get out of bed.
Yeah, this is and again, I'd be relaxed down like this and just letting her stretch away. And you'd want to do both sides.
Another option is to do it like this. You know, on a carpeted floor, I'm using a pillow here so it protects my knee. And then I'm going to be up with good posture, and I'm going to lean forward. And right here is the motion, right there gives me the stretch. This is not going to stretch the hip flexor, the iliopsoas, as well as this. I happen to be using my Booyah stick for balance. You can grab a piece, furniture, cupboard, whatever you want, and stretch. And with all these, stretch both legs.
Right.
Or both arms. We're starting from the ankle and working up to the neck, by the way. So we're halfway there.
All right, where are we next? Now, next is the chest. The chest muscles tend to get very tight again in the society that we are, where we're working on keyboards and stuff like that. Everything pulls you over, it internally rotates the shoulders. So a good one to do is just even the touchdown stretch like this.
Yes.
And this is one you can do throughout the day, Just, pretend you're yawning and give it a good stretch. And that's stretching out the pectoralis major and minor there, and you don't have to worry about it then.
If you want to get a little more aggressive than that, you can go into a doorway or to the corner of a wall. And I'm going to go like this. And you can, depending on where you put the level of your arms, changes the stretch. Higher is more aggressive, or here is just fine. And boy, this feels good. My goodness, I really enjoy that stretch, Bob. I'm feeling more good posture.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And nobody puts Brad in the corner, by the way. Oh, you don't remember that line, do you? From Dirty Dancing, nobody puts baby in the corner. I don't know why they ever said that, by the way. Okay, then we're going to do some upper traps.
Yeah, this is a common muscle. If you're in a tense situation or whatever, this muscle group, the upper trap, and there's a levator scapula muscle in there that gets tight. So a really basic one that's going to help that is
just kind of loosening it up a little bit.
Shoulder. I tell people, think there's a piece of chalk on the end of your shoulder, and you've got a chalkboard, and you're going to make big circles, especially going backwards.
This is one of those that you can do throughout the day. Yep. I mean, you don't have to do it. Just pick a certain time. You can actually be working at your computer or working at your desk and go ahead and do some of those.
This is an exception. You don't hold this one.
Right.
You just work with motion on this one. Yep. And both directions is a good idea. And if you want to get that upper trap and that levator scapula I was talking about, bring your head over and kind of forward, look down. If you had a pocket right here, you can look down to there and very gently with your fingertips.
Yep, just fingertips.
Add a little over stress. Don't grab your head and start yanking on it and pulling it because, some guys especially think, well, if it feels good, a lot's better. And it's not true at all. Gentle stretch, relax and breathing. Next one, Bob.
Next one is, again, in society, I keep bringing that up, but
Yes.
we're working at computers and stuff like that, and we start drifting into that head forward posture.
Yes.
You definitely want to stretch it back like this. This is a stretch I recommend that everybody do.
Oh, yeah.
And you can do this in a seated position, but I'm going to first show you how you can do it laying down. You actually, it's nice if you take a rolled towel like this, Brad,
Yep.
and you put it underneath the back of your head, and then you can do chin tucks like this. Now I'm trying not to bend my neck down like this or back like this. I'm
Yeah.
starting to just go back.
What I tell people in the clinic, my patients, I say, I'll put my hand right in here and I'll say, can you touch my fingers with the back of your neck? And that usually
Gives
people
them a good cue.
Yep, good cue for proper mechanics. You can do this one seated right at your desk or, wherever you're seated, even driving. I do this one driving.
Yep,
It's
I do it
perfectly
driving
safe.
all the time.
And you just do it like this. And on this, I like to, this one, you're probably not going to hold 30 seconds on, off, 5 to 10 reps, even 3 reps if you do it throughout the day. It's going to be helpful.
This is a good one for those people who are getting those headaches.
Yeah.
We call those neck headaches.
Mhm.
I've had some patients that's all I've had them do is these chin tucks, and it took them away.
Sure.
It didn't prevent them once they started, but it prevented them from happening.
Oh, sure. Yep. Yep.
So
And the last one is these muscles here on the hands and the wrists. You want to stretch out the fingers. We can do it like this. Don't go up on the fingertips. It puts too much stress on the joints. Grab right here at the base of the fingers where the fingers connect to the palm. There, you can do it with the elbow straight. You can bend the elbow. This is a little more aggressive.
yep.
And then I do like this one. If you go on a countertop, you can go like this. You can go like this. And this way is even more aggressive. And again, wow, that really, and you can just feel those muscles.
And you
in
may
there in the
find
wrist.
one that's tighter than the other, and that's
One
the
hand?
one. Yeah, one
Yes.
high, and that's the one you may want to focus on.
There you go.
And really not uncommon at all for one to be tighter than
Right.
the other, and that often leads to problems. I mean, often leads
Right.
to pain.
So this took us about 12 minutes, but we are instructing. Once you get through this, you could get through this in, I would say, 5 minutes.
You're gonna snap.
Yeah, it's going to go quickly. And you don't have to do all 7. Do the ones that are tight. You'll notice that, oh, my hamstrings are really tight, but,
Well, again, use this as a time for reflection
There you
and
go.
to relax a bit too, because it can get you refocused. You can get double benefit out of it, and you have a more productive day.
there you go.
So, all right, thanks everybody for watching.